And for our next installment of the review, let's talk about mood disorders. The first mood disorder is major depression. And talking about major depression, we're talking about a person who experiences a decreased activity, a change in their thinking, typically a change in the hygiene. You could say a person feels worthless. They may experience weight gain, weight loss. Um, they are just really down in your dumps. This is, what you're thinking of when you hear the word a person is depressed. All right. They feel very hopeless and nothing's going to get better. Usually the criteria is about 6 months. And so you see good old Eeyore here. Good old Eeyore here. Well, I would say he definitely suffers from major depression because he's always down. Anything at all, he's always down. Good old Eeyore. Right. So, okay.
Thanks for noticing me.
There we go. We noticed him. All right. Dysthymic disorder. So, dysthymic disorder is say not as bad as major depression. Dysthymic disorder, a person is depressed more often than they're not. So a typical 7-day week, you would say that they are depressed for about 4 out of those 7 days. And we put Snuffleupagus up here, good old Snuffy. Snuffy's got some issues. He's typically pretty down. He's kind of moping around. But not always. So, anyways, that's dysthymic. Next one, we got bipolar. And remember, we got bipolar 1 and bipolar 2. So, bipolar 1 is characterized by extreme elation. Okay? So, this elation is so strong that they're a threat to themselves or they're a threat to others. All right, so back up. Bipolar is you're either depressed or you're manic. Remember, manic, you're extremely hyper. You have a flight of ideas, constantly talking, got all these different things you can do, you want to do. You start projects, you just don't finish them. But the bipolar 1, getting back to that, is a danger to yourself or others. And we put animal up here because eating drumsticks or eating drums is not exactly the most safe things to do. So bipolar 2 is characterized by hypomania, and hypomania is mania that's not as bad as your bipolar 1 mania. It may not require hospitalization. However, the person may stay up for 3 days at a time, maybe 4 days at a time, or requiring very little sleep. And they do still experience the typical depression or the depressive episode, which usually lasts, a couple weeks. The last one is your seasonal affective disorder. So these are people who become sad during the winter months or in the fall months when the sun is not shining as much. They tend to experience depression there. But during the spring and during the summer, their mood tends to improve. And so there's a lot of theories as to why. Some people say it's a lack of vitamin D. Who knows? All right, so this is a brief little rundown of the mood disorders, and look for schizophrenia coming up.